Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at out there, golfers. My name is Sonny Gibbs, head golf professional here at Taiyo Golf Club, Okinawa, Japan. It's been a while. We're back now in this session, putting, which is one of my favorites. And we're going to talk about some things about the putting game that I think is very important, okay? One of the things that I think that most golfers do not do is give putting the respect that it really needs, because one, it has a great effect on your score at the end of the round. Just think about it for a second, okay? There are 18 greens out there, and let's say that the benchmark for each green is 2 putts per green. All right, so 2 times 18 is 36. And par for the course on most championship courses is 72. So I think most of you out there got a pretty good handle on math. That will probably calculate to say maybe about 45 to 50% of my score comes from putting alone. Okay, so let's go right into setting up. First thing we want to do is that we want to identify the target, of course, and identify the line that the ball is on, whether it's straight or it's right or it's left, uphill or downhill. And then we make an analysis on that part. The other setting part is that I like to call this the little head, and I call this the big head, okay? One of the things that I want to do is I want to set the little head and the big head down at the same time. Okay, I'm positioning my head and my eyes over the intended target line. Look something like this. Okay, ball position. I want to position the ball position just inside my left heel. You can experiment later on to find out which ball position works best for you, but I'm recommending just slightly inside the left heel for today's instruction. Position my left foot, then my right foot to establish the position. I'm also tilting slightly forward. My hands hanging straight down from my shoulders. As far as the grip is concerned, we have 10 fingers, most of us do. My concern is that these 2 thumbs go on top of the grip, the flat side of the grip. Where you determine the other 8 fingers go is your personal preference. So in the grip, position thumbs down the center and position the other fingers where I feel most comfortable. All right, once I'm completed, one thing I can do to check whether my head is in the right position or not, if I have a friend, I can have someone look at me and determine if my eyes and the target line are on the same. Or if not, I might want to have an extra golf ball in my pocket, position it over my eye, and drop it, and it should fall right on top of the other ball. That gives me an idea or feel of the location of my head in relationship to the ball and the target line. Okay, once again, we determine the target line. We position the little head and the big head together. That runs parallel to the intended target line. Left foot, establish the ball position. Right foot, I'm not really concerned about how wide your feet are. I think that's a personal preference. Some people like it narrow, some people like it wide. That's not really important. What's more important is you find the ball position that's ideal for you. Grip, head, arms hanging very comfortably. And there we have it, the setting position. Okay, Sonny Gibbs back here at you again, head golf professional here at Taiyo Golf Club. What we're going to go into next is we're going to actually go into the actual stroking of the ball, trying to get it to go in the hole or finish somewhere close to the hole, so it's just a tap in, okay? One of the things I like to emphasize is that setting up for success is very important. And you can utilize the golf ball to help ensure that we're getting as successful as we can. Most golf balls will have a logo on it or have some type of line or inscription from the manufacturer. What I like to do is I like to position that ball on my intended line and use it as a reference, okay? So I'm going to take the logo on the ball here, I'm going to position it on my intended line, something like that, that runs parallel to my target line. That serves to me as a very good reference point, okay? Then I'm going to go up and I'm going to place myself in the address position that we talked about before. Little head and big head on the intended line. Set myself up somewhat parallel and comfortable to that. The one thing I didn't mention before is that I like to emphasize, very important, pay attention on this one, is that once we're in the address position, it's very important that the handle of the putter is slightly left of the zipper. Day in and day out, I see a lot of golfers with the putter to the right of the zipper. Okay? So the putter head has to be slightly set in its natural position. That places the handle slightly in front of the head. Once my address position is complete, it's going to be slightly left of the zipper. Okay? Now, as a practice stroke, I might want to take one or two. Straight back and straight through. Straight back and straight through. And one of the things that I'm trying to accomplish in the stroke is that I'm trying to maintain zero squareness of the club face at the address position and return it at its zero squareness at the ball at the point of impact. Set up square, address position, backswing, square. There we have it.
For all your golfing needs, head out to Taiyo Golf Club. From lessons to fittings, or even that new set of golf clubs, Taiyo Golf Club and Taiyo Pro Shop have what you're looking for.